But first, Regina Romero has been mayor of Tucson for 3 days, and she's already talking major changes to transportation.
9 on your side's Rogelio Mares spoke with Romero about a grant that could lead to an expanded streetcar line and more. Rogelio?
Well, Valerie Pat, Mayor Romero says the city submitted a proposal for a $2 million grant. It would come from the Federal Transit Administration and pay for a study that would determine how commuters would get from one side of Tucson to another. Fresh off a trip to Washington, Tucson Mayor Regina Romero says she wants to keep a campaign promise: improve mass transit in Tucson.
I think that we have to continue exploring as to how we move in this community, how we make it easier for mobility to happen.
Part of her plan relies on a possible grant from Washington, D.C. That grant would fund a study on what mass transit options would work for the busiest routes in Tucson.
If a bus rapid transit system makes sense, or if an extension of the streetcar makes sense.
Romero says either of those options would connect commuters from the Tucson Mall to Tucson International Airport. A bus rapid transit system would cost less, though it would require a dedicated lane of traffic. That's according to Romero.
The city of Tucson is in a very good position to receive that transit-oriented development grant.
When asked if a privately funded study was an option, Romero's office said the city was not aware of any such opportunities.
We want to make sure that when we're studying this, that we're also planning ahead and making investments for affordable housing in these areas.
Romero says she wants to make a priority of keeping real estate along any future developed routes affordable. For this, she says, the city has $4 million to buy property for any future housing projects. Romero told me a decision could come from Washington about the grant in 3 to 6 months. From there, she says the process could take a year and a half to 2 years before any final plans are made for a new transit line, guys.